Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Bahashem Rekakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. And this lesson will be entitled, Vaccine May Be Available for Some in Mississippi Next Month. My source, WJTB.com. And this article was published on the 10th of November, 2020. It states, State Health Officer Dr. Thomas Dobbs hosted an hour-long discussion with the general public on COVID-19, including upcoming vaccine availability. Dr. Dobbs said the state is experiencing a severe surge in the virus. He said the new cases are causing a stress in Mississippi's health system. On Thursday, Dr. Dobbs said there are no ICU beds available in Jackson. He also said there are very few ICU beds available elsewhere in the state. State epidemiologist Dr. Paul Byers reiterated the need for people to wear masks, follow social distancing guidelines, and limit the number of social gatherings. In the last couple of weeks, there have been more than 10,000 new cases in Mississippi and 150 deaths, an astounding number, Byers said. Now, as you can see, Dr. Paul Byers and Dr. Dobbs are pushing the agenda for the elite. That's how it works. This is Job 13:4. But ye, you Edomites, because y'all control this entire system. This system runs the entire world, referring to the nobility of Edom, beginning with the international bankers. Y'all control everything. And this is the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, going into the blessing of Esau. But ye are forgers of lies. Forgers. When you go into the Hebrew, forgers means to plaster. And how do they plaster? By using their media, such as their news, such as their newspapers, such as their internet sources. For example, they're stating now, in the last couple of weeks, there have been more than 10,000 new cases in Mississippi and 150 deaths, an astounding number, Byers said. Another key point, how they're plastering lies. He also said there are very few ICU beds available elsewhere in the state. This man is a devil. Ye are all physicians of no value. What gives a physician value is his ability to heal. If a physician cannot heal you, then therefore he has no value. And what these doctors, because they're not physicians, and doctors goes into the term doctor, which means to falsify, they're falsifying justification, false information, to manipulate the people's mindset to take the vaccination, to depopulate the numbers of people within the world. And also, most importantly, this is an objective within the New World Order. Based on the initial information about the COVID-19 vaccine from Pfizer, Dr. Dobbs said it's looking positive. He said the vaccine should get a good, thorough review before it's available. Hence, forgers of lies. Dr. Bayer said Mississippi has been tentatively approved to receive an initial round of 183,000 doses of the vaccine developed by Pfizer and partner BioNTech, which officials are hoping to see delivered by mid-December. Supplies are limited, so those who are the first supplies are limited, so those who are the most high risk will get the vaccine first. The most high risk is talking about you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and you so-called Native Americans. They are pushing this shit on us. Genesis 27:41, and Esau hated Jacob, and Esau still or continues to hate Jacob. Esau, you so-called white people who are actually Edomites, because your forefather is Esau, based on the lineage of your father's side, hated Jacob, Israelites, because of the blessing, referring to the kingdom of heaven, wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, his mind, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And this has been the objective of Esau after he mourned the death of Isaac. Okay, it's been go time. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, Edomite, is come down unto you, having great wrath. And that's literal. A lot of people are going to die because he know that he have but a short time. He is referring to these international bankers, the nobility of Edom, because they understand what the hell is going on. They consult with witches and warlocks. They deal with the left-hand side of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and they know their time is approaching, and therefore they're willing to do any and everything to prolong their rulership and to attain the kingdom of heaven by destroying our people off the face of this fucking earth. Let's prove that. Psalm 83 and verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Meaning what? Let's keep on reading. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who is thy people? Israelites. And consulted against thy hidden ones. Israelites. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And this protocol, this game plan, begins with the Edomites trickling down to their joint heirs, referring to the other nations. Okay? And if you continue to read, you'll see. It could be several months before the vaccine is available to the public. The vaccine is expected to be for those who are 18 and older. A vaccine for children is not available at this time. We need to make we get them protected, Byers said of the state's healthcare workers during a virtual news conference. Those are the individuals who are taking care of COVID-19 patients in the hospital in the clinical setting that's going to be the first push. Byers and State Health Officer Dr. Thomas Dobbs said the vaccine shipment is pending federal approval, but that the news they've received so far about trials on the new vaccine is encouraging. The true number of virus infections is thought to be far higher because many people have not been tested, and studies suggest people can infect others even when they don't feel sick. And they call that asymptomatic, meaning basically you have it but you don't present symptoms. The virus causes mild or moderate symptoms for most, but can be more severe or fatal for some, especially older adults and those with underlying health conditions. So also, the article states that healthcare workers are considered as the most high risk as well. Okay. So anyway, Lord will you're edified. Hey, make sure, we need to make sure we stay close to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We are coming into some troublesome times. Lord will you're edified. Shalom.